Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in a little place called Belfair, Washington. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is March 2025 Paper Pumpkin Alternative Video number 37. And guys, this one is meant to be very simple. Okay, I'm going to try to do 2 cards if it doesn't get too out of hand. I had this note, I'm going to show you, I had this note on this thing on this envelope. Let's see if I can remember. I just found it was buried, so I'm not sure if I remember everything about it, but we're going to see. So this kit is called Daydream March 2025's kit. You could have made 3 of this one, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one, and there were 3 different envelopes. On the back, as always, there's a QR code to lead you to a video to show you how to put this kit together as it was designed. As always, a visual of everything that comes in the kit except for the extra stamp set. Down here it lists the coordinating colors. Now videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After that we just move along. This one would lead you to the set of 5 dies called Spring is in the Air. They coordinate with January, February, and March. The new kit is out and you must be a subscriber, and they are called Hugs of Bloom. It's a set of 4 dies and they coordinate with April, May, and June's Paper Pumpkin kit. The stamp set that's not a visual, in the visual on the instruction sheet, is this one with the large honeycomb, the flower, the hello, the happy birthday. On the back here, this one is what is shown. The large bumble, thank you for always being there. The small honeycomb, the wings, wishing you brighter days ahead. Thank you, sweetest birthday wishes, and enjoy your special day. This one might actually work for this card. Do I still have it? I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to wait and we're just going to roll with it. That's kind of how I've been doing today. All right, so I have a With Sympathy and a Just Because, and where is the hybrid embossing folder? So this is the Thoughtful Moments hybrid embossing folder. And Lori, you have no idea how much I love this. And Michelle, thank you so much, because she embossed and had these cut out and sent me these. Then Lori sent me hers, which unbelievable. And this, guys, is making the catalog. Yes. And I don't have to order it because I have it in my hot little hands. And guys, I will be using this and using it and using it. When you need a sentiment and you're not sure what to do and you just want something and you don't want to pop it on a circle or layer it up, these, hands down. And the crazy thing is, had I not received these, had I not got these, I never would have invested in these. Now, I am thinking about getting the other set. I really am thinking of this. I am thinking and seriously thinking, because I know there is another set available. I am seriously thinking I really need to invest in that. And I don't say that lightly, because for me because I originally was pass, not interested. Now I'm really interested. I'm more than interested, okay? These are handy dandy. They're almost as good as the dollar store stickers I love so much. And I'm not kidding with you. This doesn't go anywhere else but stays on my desk. Okay, so I want to do 2 cards. We'll see what time does, because I have a With Sympathy and Just Because. I intend on leaving them white. You've seen me color these. You can do them with blends, with sponge daubers. They're really easy. So I had made myself a note, but guys, this got buried under stamp sets and stuff, and now I don't remember exactly what, except that this was supposed to be a 2-card video. I have 2 note cards, so I know it was supposed to be a 2-card video. So it says, fussy cut flowers off and glue to the back of envelope and onto note card with the sympathy. So that means these were supposed to get fussy cut off, and those, it was supposed to be with sympathy, using the back of the envelope. Oh, I think it's supposed to go like this and just put, but that doesn't, we'll have to see. And then for the, see it says front, just use the corner with the flower in Just Because. So let's do this. First things first is we got to open up our envelope. We have to cut the, do we cut the flap off? I don't know. So we're going to not cut the flap off and open the envelope up. That's my guess right now. We're going to start with the Just Because the other, because I can't really figure out the other one at the moment in my head. This one, though, I can. And I'm thinking we might put, well, I guess I just cut it apart. So we'll have to see here. Okay, so this is the With Sympathy one that I'm not too, I think it's supposed to actually be like that. Maybe some ribbon on it. So that's for the second one. This one, I'm thinking we just go like that and do Just Because here and do some little bees, not the big bees, just little ones. Maybe even, no, we're going to keep this clean and simple all in white. So this one just needs to be 3 inches this way. Do we do 3 1/4 or do we do 3? Not sure. Let's see. I like it right about there. So it's 3 inches. If I want it smaller, I'll trim it off. So let's take a look, see. Oh, nope, 3 is perfect. I still have all of this I can use for something. Like I said, these were meant to be quick and simple cards. We're going to do some stamping. Not on that. This is just going to go right there just because, I mean, we could put it up there, but then you won't see. I want it like a piece of ribbon. No ribbon. We're just going to keep it. Yeah, we're going to keep it together just because. And we're going to do some little stamping with the wee little bees from the August 2022 Sweet Sunflower. Yes, we are. Okay, Stampin' Pierce mats. Where did you go? Under the notebook. Under the notebook. Bees, 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 busy, 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 busy bees. All right. We are just going to stamp. Oh my goodness. We're going to stamp this one like he's coming here. Our one directional bee will be here. And then our other one is going to be up here. Let me see. Just because we're going to do a few off the paper, just a couple, just like you see their wings. Maybe there. Oh, that one shouldn't have been there. And we'll do a little bit of a body. Okay, now we're going to color these guys in. I wonder if we should use the pencil. No, we're going to use the blend. It'll be quicker. We're just going to give a little dash of blue. Good choice. The blend, much easier, faster. All right. Kind of think that we need a bee here. We need a little, we have all these buzzing bees, right? We need a little bit more. We're going to do like this one there. No, we don't want no more of that one. Sorry. We just don't want that one. we can do that one there. All right, and the little bodies. Little bits of yellow on here. All right. You know what? I think we're going to take a little bit. Yes, just, you know me. I've just got to do a little bit of something. We're going to use the itty bitty backgrounds. And you could use the large yellow honeycomb. But I just want dots. That's my preference. Okay. I just want some dottage around the edges. I'm going to open it up and add some to the inside. Yes. Watch. Look at that. Now you're going to really see it. So let's go ahead and do the envelope. We're going to do all of this. And do just a little bit in this area. That's all of that. And then our wee little, wow. Did y'all see that? It's like the windstorm came in here. So here we're going to do some flying bees as well. No blends allowed on the envelope, though I have done it. But since the pencil is handy and dandy, we're going to take it over. This one says just because, and I love that. And we're going to do the wee little hello, and with the one directional little bee that we have. Oops. Sticking to things here. All right. Now I want to stamp all the little bees in here. I just do. I can't help it. We got time. We got time. We don't need... I'm picking up that block. That block doesn't have not one little bee on it. It's like, what do you want me to do? Oh, we could do just a note. That's a good one, right? Because it says just because. So it's going to say just a note. Why? Because it's just a note. That's all. Just a note. No big deal. All right. We're going to, yes, we are coloring in our bees. I think the blue just gives them a little bit of movement. All right. Glue this now. We made ourselves a fun little piece of DSP basically. Just because. Why? Because we can. And I can see right now that we need a bee. Yes, there's an empty space there that's calling for that's a hello. Do we do another? No, where's the other little bee? I almost think that we're gonna put it right there. I should have put it, if I hadn't glued that down, I would have made him look like he was behind there. Blend. Body with the marker. All right. Card 1, check, done. All right. Now for the next one, this one's a little bit, I wouldn't say difficult. This one is just going to give me a little bit more thinking. It's going to make me think a little bit more. So the first things first is I need to get myself, let's cut this to what it needs to be. We're going to go 3 by, let's get the rolled edge off of the envelope. And then, ooh, let's try cutting it again. There we go. Turn it this way. We're going to cut this one to 3 by 4 and 3/8. And this time we are going to take these off. So if you fold that over, stick it in there, and then do like so. It's going to cut that off. Turn it this way. So it's at, that's what the card base is. Go back 1/4 inch. That's 5/8, and we're going to go back to 1/2 inch right there. Now this we may use to back the with sympathy. May. Not sure yet, but we'll have to see. All right. So this is this one. They're both the same. And I said fussy cut out the flowers. What if I fussy cut out the flowers and fold it over? So let's try this. Let's fussy cut the flowers off and maybe do a green circle or something to back the with sympathy in. So probably not the blue. I think we're going to stamp the itty bitty background in Lost Lagoon on. I don't want the bees. The bees are kind of happy, and this is a with sympathy. We want daisies. Just to say we're thinking of you. It's a good thing my husband didn't plant my blossoming cherry tree that my daughter bought, because this windstorm, I don't know if he would stake it. He's going to have to stake it with the wind we've been having lately. But he wouldn't have staked it that soon. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I fold this over. What I could do is punch a circle here and do a with sympathy. I could do it like this. See, this one's this way. I kind of like the idea of doing this. What about sound effects, right? I don't need to pay anybody to do sound effects. I can do my own. I could do vellum or just a little strip. Hold on. Let's see, if I did this and did wonder if that would work. Something a little different. Oh, wait a minute. I have two of these. Hold on. I have another idea. Let me get the other one. These are from those Petal Box cards. What if I took these, put one here, put the other here, took this daisy and put it there. I kind of like that on that one. Took this. Oh, I would need a much larger scallop. What do I have? What do I have? Trying to see if I have, there's some yellow. Still do those half circles. I kind of like that. But then what would I put in here? What if I did a bow? Let's see what else I can come up with, guys. That's the same yellow. Yellow, there's that one. I could use that. I like that behind the daisy. I don't like that, but I could do this because that's kind of got the scallops. I just need a circle, and I have this, so I need a circle to go behind here. This is, I bet, a 2-inch circle. Nope, that's 1 3/4. That's too big. What I need is about a 1 3/8 circle in blue. That would work. That's a 1 3/4. What if I did Mossy Meadow for this size circle and then did a blue circle? I have all of this little scrap bits. Hold on. Let me get some scrap bit of mossy meadow in here. Do I have any smaller bits? Yes, I do. We could do the lighter. So 1 3/4 of mossy meadow. I like that. And then do I want to do the blue? Or do I want to do the yellow? There's the blue with sympathy. Or do I want to do the yellow with sympathy? I'm almost liking the yellow. The yellow is going to have it. What about this piece? I like that, so I need a different backing. I think I need the decorative circle punch as a backing piece is what I'm thinking I'm needing. This is the size of it. See, that's what I need with sympathy. I don't know why I like the white there behind it, but I do. I like that behind there. Just behind the daisy part. I just like it. Okay, so I need a white decorative circle punch. And a scrap piece of white cardstock. I'm making a mess and a half and then more of a mess is what I'm actually doing just for this one card. No, those pieces are no. This is going to go on there with the sympathy. This piece goes back in my little bits and bobs pieces. This is what I want. I'm going to do some stamping on these pieces, and I think we have it now. We are cooking. All right, this has yellow. We don't want yellow. We are going to go with the Lost Lagoon because it needs some color. Oh, my daughter called crying 2 nights ago from work. She was really upset. She still is. She is working with one of, let me get the scratch paper out of the recycle bin. One of the dogs that she's been grooming for a couple of years now, its owner had a heart attack. And she's working with the children of the dog's owner to try to rehome one of the dogs. It is a doodle, what is it? A doodle and something else. It's a big dog. we don't have the room for another big dog. We don't have, my husband won't let me have a little Chihuahua. And she's like, Mom, if I didn't have Lucy, I would take this dog. And I said, baby, I know you would. But she called up crying. She's like, he just had a heart attack out of nowhere. She's like, and they can't take the dog. She's like, so they, you know, she's working with them. She's been, you know, calling some places that she knows from when we were working with rescues with Lucy, trying to know if anybody, and working with people, you know, there in the salon, trying to find somebody to take on, you know, their father's dog. And she would like somebody who is in the area so she can continue working with him, because she started working with him from when he was a puppy, and she is just like, oh, she was just devastated. And lately she's had it hard. She's lost, there have been a couple of dogs that she just loves, and they were older dogs, and, you know, it was their time to go. One of them, the owner had brought him in for their last groom. This has happened quite a bit. Gosh, I feel bad now that I think about it. It's been quite a bit the last, you know, 3 months. And I think this was just really, that was really hard on her. But oops, we're not done. We are not done. We're not done yet. It was really hard on her. She's like, Mom, I just know that I couldn't bring another big dog in the house. And I said, no, baby, you can't. I said, I'm sorry, you can't. I said, Justice, if we didn't have Boone, I said, we could. I said, but we have 4 dogs, one for every person in the house, and we have such a small house. She's like, I know. I said, I know, honey. Sad thing is I know the soon as I lose a dog, I will more than likely go rescue another one. Because for me, it's just, as long as I have the means, I'm going to go give a dog a home. I can't do cats. Cats, I'm allergic to. I mean, I can tolerate them for a short period of time, but I am allergic to them, and they cause me, you know, issues. But, you know, and Lord knows that I love dogs that nobody else wants, that have been there the longest, the ones that people, you know, that have the sorriest story. I'm gonna take home. I'm gonna take them home. You know, I my heart just retches for them, and as long as I am able to care for that animal, and thank goodness, I will tell you what, I have written, and I have, you know, told the command there at the naval base, because they have a veterinary clinic there. I have told them that because they have that clinic available, that I am able to rescue dogs from the Humane Society, because the cost there at the clinic enables me to give these animals quality vet care at a cost that I can afford. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to do what I love so much with the animals. Like my own little dog, Tia, she has to have medication every day. Zed has to have, you know, several different types of eye medication. And that dog is going to lose his eye. I'm telling you. No, we are taking his eye, I should say. We're done. Just waiting. I don't want to deal with he has chronic dry eye, and I do not want to deal with another summer with his eye. And if you don't keep, you know, and he's such a, I don't blame him, you know, it's difficult. You got to wrestle him down, you know, and put, you know, put the meds in there day and night, and and he absolutely hates it. And in the summertime when it's super dry, he gets upset with you. Yes, I know, and we all know. And he growls, and thank God he ain't got no teeth, because we had to have all those teeth removed. And he himself is a little dog rescued off the streets of California. You know, and then I had to take over his care from my son, you know. So, just sometimes I have to figure out if I can save any bits that I cut off. And why? Because I can, and because I just cannot help myself, you know. Okay, maybe we'll have to see. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. Oh, I might be able to put that on the inside. I think I can put that on the inside, and I can. Look at this. We're going to put this right here in the corner. So, but yes, as long as I am able to give a little dog or a big dog a home, I am going to do it. There are so many animals out there that need homes. And, you know, they give you such unconditional love. And probably got that from, you know, have I always had animals in my life? If any of you are wondering that. Honestly, yeah, there was a time when my mom and dad got divorced, we didn't have an animal. But when I was young, we had this little old dog. Its name was Fluffy. It was a little mutt, little black dog. And my dad loved this little dog. And one day it was hit by the mail lady, and my dad was devastated. Devastated. This little black mutt of a dog. And he was so devastated. How devastated. My dad went a little crazy trying to find a dog that was as close to his dog as possible. And what he found was a German Affenpinscher, nicknamed a monkey dog. And he had this dog flown all the way from Germany to Texas, then from Texas to LAX, where he went to LAX and picked up Marty, little female dog. And we had that dog all for 2 years, and somebody stole that dog. They knew what that dog was, and they stole it. It crushed my father. He never had another dog. It crushed him. But this little dog loved my dad. It would stay hidden. I mean, the little dog's only, you know, it's like the size of a Yorkshire Terrier. It was trained. It loved my dad. It was so darling. Somebody came in our yard and took that little dog from him, and that broke my heart. But if I ever got an opportunity to rescue a German, an Affenpinscher, which they don't show up at the Humane Society very often, and then we had this, I want to say yellow mutt of a dog, called her Butterball. She was like a Havanese type dog looking dog, but she was a mop of a dog. Her name was Butterball. And there was a little boy across the street who had an air rifle, and he shot my dog. Yes, he did, with that airsoft rifle. And she had surgery and survived surgery. But my little dog went into shock and died. So she survived the surgery, but she did not survive. Okay, that's going to bug me. Those points usually have to, but anyways. So my little dog Butterball, I remember just being devastated. My mother was devastated because she knew that was our kids' dogs, and we had just lost Marty. He had been stolen. My dad put up rewards for her and everything. We never did find Marty. But yeah, that was cruelty beyond belief. with that. So now we need to do with sympathy. Do I have... Oh, so sorry for your loss. That is a paper pumpkin stamp set. Hold on. We're going to get it. I know that I'm not like totally prepared with this, but let's take a peek. I'll know it when I see it, and it'll tell me where to look, because my paper pumpkins are actually in order. There it is, February 2021. Anyways, yes, my little butterball. But that was the last dog we had as a family. 2021, February 22, 2021. Bouquet of Hope. So was no surprise to me. Once my husband and I got our first rescue from the Camden County Humane Society. That was our Jenny. Jenny gave birth to Boo Boo, which we could not bring both dogs with us across the United States on a plane. So we had to rehome Boo Boo, and he got a great home. It was so funny though, because people who were helping us rehome Boo Boo, the people they gave them to helped us rehome them. They didn't want to let him be named Boo Boo. And my hubby's friend Johnny, you know, this guy was new on the boat, and you know, he was like, man, look at this cool dog I got, da 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 da. He's like, but he won't answer. And Johnny's like, this was after we left, and he told us, he's like, hey dude, I know right where Boo Boo is. And he's like, oh yeah, it was a new guy on the boat. He's like, yeah. He's like, that guy tried to rename that dog. He's like, I went over there. He's like, hey, Boo Boo, what's up? And that dog came running. He's like, dude, that was one of Russ's pups. That dog's name is Boo Boo, and that's what he's going to answer to. And he's like, that's a great hunting dog. Jenny was a great upland bird dog. Jenny was a great hunting dog. Yes, so Boo Boo was his name, and Boo Boo stuck. But how Boo Boo got his name is he got a Boo Boo as a puppy because, that dog, he got his paws all scratched up trying to run after my hubby's truck because his mama was in the pickup truck, and Boo Boo decided he was going to chase him down, and he just wouldn't stop running, and it took Russ a long time before he figured out Boo Boo was running down the dirt road chasing the truck. And got out there, and he had to take, my husband took off his t-shirt and cut it into strips and wrapped that little dog's paws up, because he had literally almost wore his paws off, and he had wrapped him up, and he made him get in the cab of the truck, and the dog howled and howled, and there was no hunting then after that, because Boo Boo wouldn't shut up, because if he didn't have his mama with him, he was besides himself. Like the dog is... But that's how Boo Boo got his name, because he had Boo Boos on his paws. He would have been a great dog for us to keep, but we couldn't afford to ship them both cross country when we moved. But we had great time. So anyways, here are the two cards. My With Sympathy, my Just Because, using the February paper pumpkin Bouquet of Hope with this one. And the December. That's not the December one. Where'd you go? Oh my goodness. It's not on my desk. You guys know. December 2024's paper pumpkin stamp set with all the great sentiments. It's probably underneath everything. And I'll find it when I'm done. So that's what I've done for this two cards. And I hope you guys like them. And I do hope to see you all again here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.